let's do this, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to hashtag Factuals, your one stop for information and entertainment. We call that infotainment in the finest of fuckery. Let's get into this next topic.
Hold on, wait. Let me ask you one question.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my side of the chat, right? And then I just want to make sure you see the same thing. I got people that's on my side that say they're watching, but I'm looking at the number and I don't see them in the chat. Do you see other people that's watching or some shit like that? Like, what platform are you on?
I know, like sometimes like people are watching, but sometimes you can't see the view.
Okay, that's on one. I'm like, yo, all right, so wait, salute to everybody that's watching the show on the chat.
Maybe they feel it's important, but they don't want you to know. That's how it works.
Yeah, I just want to know because I'm like, yo, I'm looking for the people.
Let's get into this topic because this is a big topic that I wanted to get into last week. But I definitely going to talk about this today. Look, should there still be competition once you're married? Should there still be competition once you're married?
No.
Hold on. So, matter of fact, before I tackle it, matter of fact, I'll let you rock first, Fitch.
No, I mean I'm not married. I think like my parents are old and they go out, but my parents in the house they're not married anymore. They can't. They're separated. Like they don't go to bed, so they have to go to bed. One's in one room, the other room. They need their space. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think if you're a younger couple, y'all can do more doper things. You know what I mean? So, and I think healthy.
What I mean by competition?
Healthy competition.
What I mean by competition? I'm echoing somewhere, y'all.
Is it me?
Yeah, it might be you, bro. You echoing a little bit.
Is that better?
Hello.
You in black and white right now, but
is that better?
That sound better.
I got my phone on my computer system, so it's like it's off the. Don't worry about it. You know.
Oh, I got you. So she said, "No, you're a team." Yes. So my thing is like, should there be competition? What I mean by competition is this: should like if I'm married to a woman, should I be comparing her to other women? Be like, well, whatever you won't do, another woman would do. Should she compare her man like to another man? Like, well, like, are you still in the hunt? Like, are you still in the hunt? Do you still seek the attention from others saying that, okay, well, this person did this for me, or like, not even if they're doing it for you, but you know that somebody else would do something for you. Like, should that still exist in your life once you're married?
No,
the competition of another being exists in your marriage.
I bet you may help here. That's a form of devaluing another person. In friendships, relationships, workplace, devaluing somebody, that means you don't care about yourself, and you have something you got to work on. So that's whack. Don't do it. 100%.
Yo, listen. Let me hit the subject real quick. I'm gonna hit it from both sides of the coin, B.
Pause.
Should there be competition? I'm gonna hit it on all different angles. Should there be competition in a marriage? Yeah, you pause that. Should there be competition in marriage? Hell yeah! When it comes to like fun and like, yo, I'm better than you. Me and my wife, we in good we wasn't good partners at one point. We always in competition, right? Mm-hmm. Because we both want to win. You know what I'm saying? Now that's fun competition. No, that's fun competition. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to go on the negative side when it comes to competition, and I'll be honest with you, there's no way I would sit there and be like, yo, you need to be like her. She'd be like, you need to be like him. Because at the same time, it's like, at that, when you reach that point where you're comparing somebody to another opposite sex, whatever, that means there's a lot lacking. There's a lot of shit that's like, all right, you're not doing something that this person is doing that I like, that I need from you, if that makes sense from a marriage standpoint, or they out looking. Because let me come in the house and be like, yo, I saw this shorty with the dumb ass and wild body. Yo, you need to be like her. I'm not gonna wake up the next morning. I'm gonna wake up to a frying pan. I might be in heaven by the time I wake up. You know what I'm saying?
Waking up, my nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody, male or female, that think like that need to grow up, and it all depends on how long they've been married, what their relationship is like, their communication is like. And I don't want to go too deep into the marriage realm, but I'm just saying if that's the case in somebody's relationship, y'all need to go to therapy ASAP, because that's straight disrespect to the opposite sex or whoever you with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, let me ask you this. I think you made a dope point. So, at what point do you tell your girlfriend or significant other something you don't like, but you don't like her? Like, you might love your girl, she might be mad pretty, she good, skinny, medium, or fat, but you're like, baby, you get a little obese. So, do you say like, let's go to the gym together? Why you want to go to gym for? How would you handle that situation? You know what I'm saying? You gotta wait for therapy.
I'm gonna be like this. Again, I don't have a girlfriend. I have a wife, so I can only speak from a marriage standpoint. What I would tell my wife is be like, yo, listen. First of all, mistake number one: you never mention a weight. You don't mention weight to a female. Like now, if you have that type of relationship where y'all that open and y'all have that kind of understanding, and you're like, oh, you getting skinny, oh, you getting big. If that's comfortable for you guys, then more power to you. But as a man that's married in my position, I'll be like, yo, babe, like, check this out. Yo, I'm about to hit the gym. You think you want to tag along? Or like my wife told me, she go do yoga. Do you want to come with me? That's a sign of saying, yo, maybe you should come with me because I care about your well-being and your health. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily saying I want you to be a brawling dude. I want you to have a fat ass. It's just the health side of things. Now, if you sit there and your wife getting big, you know, you don't want to say, yo, you getting a little bigger. If you had a girlfriend, that's cool. But a wife, you don't do that, bro.
Yeah. So my mojo says you can and should always communicate with your partner, but that has nothing to do with comparing them to someone else. Facts, factuals. So like,
drop the bomb. Drop the bomb.
Oh shit.
Drop the bomb, son.
I ain't playing with you.
The Martian said, "Get the fuck out of here." I'm mentioning it. Yes, I would. Say, I would. I mean, but not to jump topics, but because that's a different topic. But at the same time, yes, I would bring it up. I mean, you don't have to be an asshole about it. I mean, sometimes things are just touchy to some people that they're gonna take it the wrong way anyway. And what are you gonna do? Not say it? They're gonna have to get over it.
Yeah.
They gotta have to get over it. They gotta check themselves. But like, look, so like, what we're talking about right now is like competition in the marriage, meaning like you're always up against the next man. You know, or you got your wife always up against the next woman. You go out, you look at other women, you come home, and you're thinking in your mind like, well, shit, my wife ain't doing this for me. This shorty went out and bought me lunch today. Know what I mean? Or this shorty out here in the gym getting it in. My wife be sitting at home. Like, that's what competition is. Like, should that shit matter to you? Should it matter what the next person is doing?
I'm gonna say competition. That's comparison. That's rules.
It's still
I know it's great to be. It's great to be in love and everybody like each other. But as a man, there's nothing wrong with keeping yourself in point. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with keeping yourself high value. So, cause I will tell you right now, motherfucker, get your ass low value and not stay in your game. Your wife will be gone sooner or later with your man or the next nigga. So you got to stay on some type of. You got to keep some type of mindset that I'm a dope nigga. It's not conceited. It's not humble. It's just that. Listen, you want to keep yourself high value. Why don't you? You want to tackle your goals. You want to wait because I'm gonna get my shit. I'm gonna be a go getter. I want what I want. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't get lazy. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what?
Let your girl be jealous so you know you can get some girls though. She gonna come out and speak a little better. So don't be complacent. Don't get comfortable. Anytime in life we get comfortable, guess what happens? Things usually don't turn out the way we want them to.
So look, check this out, bro.
I like that.
Let me see how I disagree though, because y'all kind of speaking on a single tip in the sense of, let's be honest. When we meet all women, right? Hold on, and you meet your girlfriend or something like that, they might have been skinny or too
single.
Okay.
All right, if you were single and you're not in a position of being married, you might have met, like me, I'm going to use my example. My wife was 95 pounds when I met her, right? You know what I'm saying? She done went through life. She done got older. She went through kids. Life happens when it comes to females, right? And the same thing with men. I'm necessarily a slim dude. You know what I mean? And I eat. I drink and smoke. I'm not like the rest of the niggas I knew that picked up weight over the years. Mm-hmm. Everybody's body is different. So you can't sit there and be like, yo, you need to be like this person, because that's being selfish.
No, that's not an attack on a human being, though. I'm not attacking the man for going, nigga, I'm 43 years old. But I woke up the other day like, nigga, I'm not having these problems no more. I'm going to become the best version of myself. And that's why it's my choice. You know what I'm saying? I want that energy.
Comment on what Derek just said.
I'm sorry. I said 2 guns to you.
Hold on. Mars, introduce yourself to the people, my G.
I gotta cut in, bro. Like,
introduce yourself to the people, Mars. Introduce yourself to the people.
Nah, fuck them. Yo, like I said, bro.
Bro.
You know, listen, man. I'm not talking about
fix your Wi-Fi, nigga.
It's not about what's up. I gotta get this out. Like, yo, I appreciate your stance and your opinion, right? However, your opinion doesn't weigh into everybody's life, everybody's marriage and/or relationship. The way you approach yours is how you approach yours. Now, I mean, there are plenty of women who can accept, like, you know what? I ain't getting fat. You know what? Nigga, you getting fat too. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, everything isn't about the gentler take on things, because if a woman met you in your raw, and they understand when you come across, it's not about you coming across as being malice, or coming across malice, I should say, but they're coming across as, you know what? Yeah, I already knew what I bought into. He's just keeping it tall with me. So I'm not knocking what you're saying, I'm just saying you can't take the approach of with everybody like, yeah, it's a woman. I'm talking about my wife. You're right. You're talking about your wife.
Exactly. So what you telling me? Wait, hold on. What you telling me is the same thing. So look, check this out. You're saying the same thing that I'm saying in the retrospect. You're speaking on your behalf.
I'm not speaking on my behalf. I'm taking devil's advocate. I'm like, yo, everybody's household is different.
Exactly. That's why. Whoa. That's why I said I'm only speaking on my behalf. I already said that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't agree with it, that's cool.
No, but maybe I misheard. No, because what you said was, I know I'm pretty good at listening. I heard that part. You said when it comes down to a woman, you are not supposed to speak on a woman's weight. You are not supposed to do. You're not supposed to say that.
Shit,
no, my guy. You cannot.
So what? That's the thing, though.
Can I finish?
If that's how you feel, it goes back to what I'm saying. Hold on. What I'm saying is, I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, look in the position that everybody's at. If that's their mind frame of thinking, that's exactly the reason why we are where we at.
I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is a person has to cater to what works in their household. You know what I'm saying? If that's what works in their household with their situation, their relationship, then that's what works for them.
Well, that's what I said. I said, yo, if that works for you, then if y'all have that kind of communication and it works for you, that's cool. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do that.
Yo, really though, you stupid. Son.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I like I said, I'm the only dude that's married, so I'm only going to marry chick. You know what I'm saying?
You think the one people like, no nigga, don't live weight to make me jealous?
Hold up. Well, look, let's not get off topic. Let's not get off topic.
I don't do that.
No, we're not gonna get off topic. We're not gonna get off topic.
Should competition exist in a marriage? Yo, you're lagging, man. You're lagging.
There's levels sometimes, man.
Competition exists in a marriage. Should the fear of losing your spouse to another person exist in a marriage?
I think as a man, no. As a man, everybody in a marriage, be communicating, be understanding. But a woman wants you to be a man, and the minute you start being less of a man, she will lose the attraction and value for you.
I'm gonna say one more thing, and I'm gonna let it go. Like I said, I'm only married you on here, so I'm gonna just say it like this, bro. Everybody is different in the situation that they are in. Like you guys, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have your opinions on how y'all handle situations based off what y'all deal with. Like I deal with a whole different situation, so when I do that,
everybody deal with a different situation.
No, what I'm saying is you can say that, but what I'm telling you is, and you're not going to understand what I'm saying because like you said, my reality is my reality. You know what I'm saying? And like I deal with people that aren't married that will agree. And just like you guys have your situation, we wouldn't go that route. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said what I say is my opinion based off my situation. I don't know how you will handle it. I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean?
Really don't say it was never get too comfortable. I hear that. My mojo says my man said he is married, so y'all can't tell because y'all ain't. Yeah, he definitely.
That's what I'm saying.
Most of the dudes on here, we been there. It is what it is. He gonna handle his situation.
Yeah.
Like he handle his situation. That's all I'm saying. However,
so what happens when the wife cheats on the husband or breaks up with him?
Wait, no, I'm not. What I'm saying is what he just said. I've already been married. I've been there and done that, which means obviously he's not married no more. And I'm saying I'm still in a situation and have a good thing going, so I wouldn't go that route. And that's just my thing.
But you can't sit there and say like because and I'm sorry, the way I'm looking at it right now is like I feel like you're trying to measure things just because you're married.
No, that's why I said that's my reality. That's my opinion. You can't sit there and say that because if I say that's my opinion. On my
this is your what you're saying.
Oh, we can't over talk. One at a time.
We've been over talking. We've been. Nobody's finishing it. Nobody's completing it, statement and or this or.
And no over talking.
I damn didn't finish mine before.
No over talking. That's what we doing.
Listen, man. Again, I'm in a state that everybody else is not in, so I can't talk.
Anyway, tell them to speak louder.
No, it's gonna be New Yorkers. We gonna
tell my other man to speak louder. I can't hear him.
Hold on, Moss. I can't hear what you're saying.
Go ahead, speak, King. Who's speaking?
No, Derek speaking.
No.
All right, go ahead. Speak louder.
Oh no, I was just saying, like I said, I feel when it comes to a situation like this, and no disrespect to anybody, when I'm on a married tip, that's a whole nother lane. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have more of an understanding because y'all not married. I can't speak on that. I can only speak on my behalf as a married man. That's what I'm saying.
You wasn't married though. Oh, and that's what I keep trying to.
Bro, there's a difference between. No, stop.
Oh my God. You act like niggas ain't. You know what? You got it, bro.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? It's a difference between was and things.
One at a time, big.
It's gonna go to a different conversation.
No, it's not, bro. I just laid it out on the table for everybody. I said, I'm gonna respond to what you said. It's a difference between was and is. You're not married, so you can't say that.
Like I said,
you was.
You're trying to discredit.
I'm not, bro. I just said I'm not.
Oh my God!
No,
you got it, beloved.
That's not what he's. From what I take from this,
that's not what I said.
You can't. Nobody can sit. You listen. You can't tell me how I'm receiving what you're saying.
Bro, I said, my will is my will, bro.
And I hear what O is saying. I hear what
no, you don't because you keep going back.
I got it. It is what it is. But what's the next question?
Son, thank you, Mojo. If you're not listening to what I'm saying, bro.
Jomo, you can hit my line later, my nigga. Stop it.
All right, so look. So bottom line is this.
Bro.
He's not saying I'm married now, y'all not, so y'all can't tell me nothing. That's not what he's saying.
Wanda, I heard what O said. I read what Jomo said. I'm just saying, what's the next question?
I'm still talking about this one. So hold up. So bottom line is like, should there be competition in marriage, right? And my thing is, when it comes to competition in marriage, if there's still competition in marriage and there's still immaturity in your marriage, you should, once you're married, competition is over. You got that person. That's why the ring is on them. Game is over.
HBC can't do that. That's what I'm trying to say.
So bottom line,
I think you can do that in the
was crazy. Somebody echo was wild crazy.
I don't know. It's not
wild. Is that better?
Nah, it's wild right now.
Well, that might be the Wi-Fi. That might be the network connection. As we say in IT, you're getting the echo. You're getting the feedback.
Yo, let me do this. Ask you out, then come back in. All right. Pause. All right.
Hey yo!
Do a check. 1 2 1 2.
What the hell, bro?
Can y'all hear? All right. So it was Fitch. It was Fitch. So.
And Jomo just tried to come for me talking about, yo, it's my headset. Get the fuck out of here, Jomo. It's weird.
Actually, it's still kind of echoing what you were doing there. Hello.
Stop it.
Yo, 1 2.
It might have been you, Moss.
No, it's not me.
So look,
what you got Verizon, Moss?
As I'm saying, competition in the marriage. Once you're married and the ring goes to another person, there should be no other people that makes a difference. There should be no competition between what everyone else outside of your marriage is doing. You shouldn't be comparing or contrasting your spouse to the next person. There shouldn't be what you're lacking that somebody else can make up. No, if you're lacking something, then that person your spouse needs to step up and let you know what you're lacking, so you can have an opportunity to step up. It shouldn't be like, what you're not going to do, someone else will do for me. All these cliches that when it comes down to like being in relationships and marriage, all deal with cheating, which you won't do, someone else will do for me. Oh, if you're not giving it to me at home, somebody else will give it to me. Know what I mean? Like all this shit deals with happy spouse. I mean happy wife, happy life. So everything deals with if you're not doing something, someone else is gonna do it. Instead of saying if something is not happening, we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna communicate and find a way to make it happen. So like that seems like the way that everything is turned to going. So that's what competition what I mean by competition in the marriage. Are you always being up against the next person in your marriage? So let's get into the next topic, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning into the Hashtag Factories, your one stop for information, entertainment. We call that infotainment and the finest of fuckery. I want to talk about this. Like, would you rather be wanted or needed? Wanted or needed? Would you rather be wanted or needed? What's the difference between being wanted or needed? Moss, I'll let you tackle that one first. Somebody echo like.
I mean, it's some level of you. It's some level of you.
I'm awake, man.
Opposed to abuse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, because to me, one is a one. I mean, they appreciate you. When it comes down to necessity, it's like what type of necessity? Is it a person who you've been there for so long and they feel like they can't stand on their own too, when they need you, when they don't know how to move without your assistance?
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. I feel like that's a double-edged sword. Like it needs a little more meat and potatoes to go along with that to get like I guess to get more insight. I don't know.
Hold on. I'm gonna ask everybody out except for Marcy because the feedback is crazy. Then I'm gonna bring y'all back tonight. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Nah, like I was saying, I was like, yo, for me, it comes down to.
It was living.
All right, we know we it was what?
The echo came was coming from living.
I was about to say, I know I don't buy cheap shit, so but I'm looking at it from the perspective of everybody gets used. You know what I'm saying? It's about what level of abuse that comes with when it turns into abuse. So what do you mean by want and need? Because a person can want you, but then what about that need? Is that need coming from a place where it's genuine, or is it a place where okay, you're always the go-to person, and they feel as if you know what? Yeah, I need them to just handle it because I don't want to. So that's why I feel like something like that, you need a little more meat and potatoes with it for me to really give a solid answer. Unless that's solid enough for anybody else who's listening, but that's just where I'm coming from with it. I don't know.
All right.
I feel like a healthy balance of both is good. You know what I mean? It's a healthy balance, but OD it gets crazy.
Yeah, like the difference between want and needs, and I'm not even gonna answer. I'm gonna answer mine last. I'm just to keep the. Let me see what happens when I do this. She said definitely being wanted. Let me see. Wow, where living go? Living where you at? Sipping with Amy, sipping with Sammy. What's going on? Yo, really dope.
Young really is in the building.
All right.
What up, though?
Introduce yourself to the people, fam.
Good. Boy, really though, a.k.a. the Black Stick, a.k.a. Thompson, a.k.a. Southern Swang Let It Hang, a.k.a. Beach Stroke It Off, a.k.a. Kill Pasta, a.k.a. the Salami Tsunami, a.k.a. Ice Cream Splash, a.k.a. Young Harvey, got the meat in his mouth, a.k.a. All Up in Her, a.k.a. Taking too long, a.k.a. Who you been fucking?
Yo, son. So right now, yo, would you rather be wanted or needed?
If I'm at work, I'd rather be needed. If I'm with a relationship, I'd rather be wanted.
Okay, break it down. Break it down, Devontae.
At work, you can do whatever the fuck you want as long as they need you. In a relationship, if she don't want you, it's like she's just gonna be with somebody else.
Okay.
That's all. It's cool.
Okay. So
But shit, I'm always find yourself to be needed. Shit.
yeah.
House needs to be cleaned. Be cooked. Kids need to be watched. Cars need to be maintained. I mean, you're always gonna be needed as a man. Just don't want you. She don't want you.
So yeah. So I mean I agree with everybody when it comes to like saying that, you know, it's better. Well, I can't say it's better. For some people, they rather be needed. Like some people need to be needed. However, if you look at the difference between being wanted and the difference between being needed, like you said, when someone needs you, they need you for a purpose. What happens once that purpose is fulfilled? They don't need you anymore. You could have put in 5, 7, 10, 15 years of being needed into the point where they don't need you. Now they on their feet. They good money. They don't need you. You out the door. But when they want you, that's a choice. They choose to want you. It's like loving you. They choose to love you. They choose to want you. When they choose to want you, it's different because now you know that you mean something to them. When they don't want you no more, it's different between them not needing you. When they don't want you no more, it's because it's something that may not have gone right. It could be like a lot of things going on. But the want, I'd rather be wanted than needed because when you want me, that means like, yeah, one, I'm not being used. And I feel appreciated. You know, I'm wanted. I'm desired. I'm admired. I mean, my presence is what, you know, is what means something to you. Like this bottle right here. And what's inside of it. Bloop.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta watch. Red flag if somebody needs a person anyway. Like, you're not supposed to need nothing but food, clothing, like food, shelter, and air.
Hashtag factual. Let's see. Let's see if we get living back in here. Pause. Apex MC in New Jersey, what's going on? Make sure y'all follow the show. Make sure y'all follow my page. Make sure y'all check me out on YouTube. Hashtag factuals. Spell the whole thing out like a Tribe Called Quest. Say the whole goddamn thing. Right?
Yo,
Living.
what up, B?
There it is. That's better. All right, so would you rather be wanted or needed? Talk about it.
Bro, I'm gonna break it down real short, bro. I don't. Let me say something. If I want to be, of course, everybody want to be wanted by somebody. Let's be for real. If you like somebody and you want them to like you back, you want to be wanted. Same, it's the other person. They want to be wanted. Needed, bro. If you have to need me all the time, we all need each other too. Even as men, as all of us on the phone. If you gotta move a couch, yo, I need you to help me. You want to be needed, like, yo, that's my man. You know what I mean? Can you help me? I want, you know what I'm saying? From a female standpoint, I don't need a female to need me because that shows like I can't do nothing for myself. Like I always, and then they throw it in your face. You know what I'm saying? I need him to do this. I need him to do this. He can't do this for me. No, I'm not doing that. Everybody wants to be wanted, but I don't want to be needed. I can do things for myself, and I can do things for you. If I can't do it, I can't do it. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me personally, I mean, do I want to be wanted? Of course. I'm a human being. I want to be wanted. Do I want to be needed? No, I can shit for myself. You know what I'm saying? Do I need help in certain occasions? Of course. You know what I mean? But
you just in turn point out the selfish nature behind needing. Because I need somebody. You need them to do something. You need them to provide.
Bro, everybody. The thing is that everybody don't understand. Everybody,
because we all are needed by our children.
Well, are we talking about females or just in general, though?
No, but we're talking about. I mean, however you decide to interpret it, however you decide, whichever way you. To me, like,
yeah, like
my bad. I'm gonna let you rock. Whenever I ask these questions, y'all, however you decide to decipher the questions, and however you decide to answer it, you're not wrong. All right, because that's how you decipher it, and you can talk about it any aspect, any walk of life. You have children. If you want to talk about it from the children aspect, great. We all do. I mean, it's like, but if you want to talk about it from your spouse's aspect, great. I mean, or family, whatever. So, however you choose to speak on it.
We want our kids to need us. You understand? Our kids do need us, and as they get older, when they don't need us, you're like, damn, man, I feel like they don't need me no more. You feel a kind of way because you for them to get older and do what they gotta do. It's like, damn, I taught him or her well, but damn, I feel like I want to be needed because these are my kids. Now, when it comes to a female, I don't need to be needed. I'm like, yo, I can do it for myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, to be wanted from a kid's standpoint, yes, we want our kids to want us. We want our spouses to want us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want our spouses to want us in the sense of a relationship or like a companionship or like being attractive. It's too much of a gray area. I guess any answer is not wrong.
Yeah.
It's just based off your character.
So let's go to this, because I know this is something I want to talk about. It's 10 minutes left, but I want to definitely get whatever much time we get in. Pause. And I know I'm going to join Fitchin for this because he got his notes ready.